Okay, so the next section we're going to talk about is the pages section. And so pages are good if you want to divide up your website into multiple sections. So we'll start here by adding a page. And so I'm on my pages tab, and I'm going to go down to the plus button. I have a couple things I can do. I can add a page, I can add a link, which is will add a link to my navigation bar up here if you want to go to another website, or I can add a menu section that divides up my pages. So I'm going to go and click on new page, and I'm going to name it according to my partner in my group. So say she's reading The Hunger Games. I'll click on done there, and you'll notice that a new web page pops up. So it's different than my home page that looks like this. And she can go in and work on this page, or if it's just an individual designer, they can go in and work on this page of their website by going to pages and selecting on the page that they would like to view. You also notice up here in the navigation bar, this is where the user is going to see the links to each of these pages. Over here, you're going to see some options. First of which, you can make this page your home page. So you say you've been working on it and you think, wow, I really want to make this my landing page for my users to see first. That's a great option. You can duplicate the page. So say, for example, your partner really likes Ellis's web page. They can go and simply copy it, and they can rename it according to their book, Mockingjay. And you can see that they can have the exact same template, and they can go and edit in different than their than Ellis's page. The other thing we're going to take a look at is properties. So you can go to properties and you can rename your website. You can also add a sub page. So say Snyder wants to create a page on book reviews. And you'll notice up at the menu up here that the user, and I'll click on previous so you can see it a little bit better, that under Snyder, there'll be a drop down menu for book reviews now. Then it'll go to an entirely different web page that you can edit. You can hide from navigation. So say Snyder's page, he doesn't have it ready to go yet, but the rest of the page wants to launch. You can do that, or if this page is maybe a page that you don't want to reveal until a certain date, hide from navigation is a great tool. The other thing you can do is you can go and click on the three dots and click delete. You'll notice that if you click on a page like Snyder's here that has a sub page, you can't delete it until you delete the actual sub page, and then you'll be able to go in and delete here. And so this will list all of the different pages that you have for your website.